Hi, it's Michelle Turner from Movement Lesson, and the following video is a video review that I'm doing. I have a private Facebook group. It's Movement Lesson for parents and practitioners. So whether you're a parent with concerns or you're a professional that you're continuing your learning to work with not only special needs kids, but with everybody. Gymnastics, athletes, I review videos for free, but within a closed group. So you have to provide a video, and I'm going to give a review as to where I feel you need help with movement, vision, function. That's what I'm about. So here's the following video review. Please like or subscribe. That's how you keep updated on all my work. I have the largest library of working with the human body, and I would love your comments, but YouTube took them away because I'm a children's channel. So that's why I've moved a lot of my work over onto the Facebook group. I would love your participation, so I hope to see you in the group. Thanks, bye. Hi, it's Michelle from Movement Lesson, and okay, first of all, I hope I'm not the first one to tell you, he's really visually impaired. Ophthalmologist as soon as possible. I'm going for general exotropia, eyes are out, but you're seeing all of this and moving around the eyes, but see, I'm not looking at you. See the difference? If I look at you and make all these movements where my eyes can move and my head can move around it, it stabilizes the head here. But again, when my eyes come out, right? And so this is where you're, quote, getting all the sensory thing. You touching him, you coming at him, he's not seeing it coming, right? And it's you know, it's like a dodgeball on top of everything else, especially when the eyes are out. If my eyes are like this, if something's coming in between, coming underneath and so forth, or above, that's you know, it's like for the, when you're trying to feed, I can't imagine that you're getting, because again, you're coming here with the movement, and that's making him go away with the movement. And now babies don't have that kind of balance or stability. So instead, the movement is almost like it's pushing him over versus making him more stable. So again, my eyes would be here and making me more stable. So you're seeing that. And now by taking him from also too from above on the arms, and I'm going to show you in a second, I'm going to grab my son to show you, but it's taking away on top of that his spine. So when you're here, so I really want you to change the approach that I'm about to show you to lift him. I know it's just a couple 30-second videos, maybe you do it 2 more all the time, but that grab on top of that, because what the grab does is he can't cross midline and so forth. I get it, he can see larger shapes, he can see his bouncy chair and so forth, but again, you're seeing that, and you're also seeing that too in the eyes. Part of the reason why I can't, when my eyes work in convergence, I can also get this tilt going, so I can cross midline. So you're seeing him again in the grass and on the blanket, and for him to come over again when the eyes are like this, that's what you're getting this. But I can guarantee you on top of that, his rolling over had to have been more like this. Real heavy head. This is what I mean by heavy head. And he had to get like this and really just rock it and get him going. Get to about here before he can get his head up. And I'm sure it looked way more like that. And that's where it started with rolling versus doing these kind of movements where he can be here and rolling and coming back down, playing and going here. So, and again, you're getting that, and that's where too it's very hard to set up the vision, because I'm just really rolling that head around. And so I'm sure getting up, he had to get up more like this, and I'm getting really exhausted just doing this and really pushing back here. But you see how I don't have a counter when I'm rolling around like this, right? See how I can have a counter with my legs. But when my head is literally falling, right? Now this is where you're getting a toss back here, but you're not getting that movement starting to set up through that pelvis where it can go in and go out, right? So this is where you're getting here and getting that and getting and trying to sit up. But when I'm doing all that too, do you see when I'm sitting up like that? I didn't watch you the whole time. I can't visually stay on that. Versus where I'm here and I can just go down and I can still look at my mommy and play, and then getting up here. Do you see how I can keep an eye on you? So I need his vision looked at as soon as I can to see what's going on there. Because it could also be where his acuity is different and he's getting more like this is near vision and this is far vision, that kind of thing. So with that, I'm gonna just bring my son over here just to show you. He's my big baby. Just come here and sit. There we go. So when I come here and I do this, it is physically impossible to get him off the table. It's not going to happen. Yes, he's a big boy, I get it, he's a full-grown man, but if I come here and I'm going here and I'm just going underneath and rotating him up, help me a little bit, dude, and then again rotating back down, but here, right, see, he's stuck, he can't, and especially out here, he doesn't have the support. You want to come here again too. You can come where the rotation is here on outside. That rotation is here by on this. But you want that rotation always happens almost like you're dancing. But that hand over hand stuff, see where he's at? He's lost his spine. And that's going to be really hard for him to move, interact. But again, not a judgment thing. It's just to help you out. You can send me 2 or 3 videos, but this is just where I'm trying to say to help support him. Think of it more like dancing with that rotation versus, I call it clam hands, where you're just grabbing and trying to get someone to move. I hope that helps, and I will see you soon. I'd love your feedback. Thanks. Bye.